Bright Duty. Every student matters.
Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a geography chapter, manufacturing industries. Now, let us talk about what is manufacturing. Like an industry is an organization where human efforts and skill to produce useful items from nature, and it is a manufacturing process. The literal meaning of manufacturing is to make a product of raw material to a finished good by hand, but it has attained a wider meaning in the present scenario. The conversion of raw material into a finished good and valuable commodity with the help of machines and tools is called manufacturing. You all could see here that this is the production of goods in large quantities after processing from raw material to more valuable product is called manufacturing. If we see the example, paper is manufactured from wood, sugar and sugar cane, and iron and steel from iron ore and aluminium from bauxite. Clothes are manufactured from yarn, which itself is an industrial product. People are employed in the secondary activities, manufacture the primary materials into finished goods. The workers employed in cereal factories, breweries, textile industries fall into this category. And in this chapter, we are mainly concerned with the manufacturing industries which fall the secondary sector. And this is the importance. Now, the stages of production in an industries are different. Like if we say they're procuring raw materials, then processing the raw material, then the distribution. Like what is procuring the raw material? For that, let us talk about the importance of manufacturing industries. Now let's see what is the importance of manufacturing industries. Manufacturing industries are the backbone of our country. Economic strength of a country is dependent on the manufacturing industries. Now, manufacturing industries not any help in modernizing agriculture, which forms the backbone of our economy. They also reduce the heavy dependence of people on agricultural income by providing them jobs in secondary and tertiary sectors. Third point is industrial development, which is a precondition for eradication of unemployment and poverty from our country. That means it helps us to reduce the poverty and the unemployment because most of the people are now dependent on the manufacturing industries also because they get jobs there. Now, fourth point is your manufacturing sector aim to bringing down regional disparities by establishing industrials in tribal and backward areas. That means the infrastructure of these industries are established in rural areas. So, rural areas are also upcoming with the development. Now, the export of manufactured goods expands trade and commerce and brings in much needed foreign exchange. Now, agriculture and industry are not exclusive of each other. They move hand in hand. For instance, the agro industries in India have given a major boost to agriculture by raising its productivity. So, this was the importance of manufacturing industries. Now, one more point is remaining here in the present day world of globalization. Our industry needs to be more efficient and competitive. Self sufficiency alone is not enough, and our manufactured goods must be at par in quality with those in the international market, and only then we will be able to complete the international market. Now, what is the international market, or if we say the globalization or the industrialization of our country is helping or contributing to national economy? That means how the financial condition of our country is improving. Over the last 2 decades, that means at least 20 years, the share of manufacturing sectors has stagnant the 17% out of the total of 27% for industries. And the which includes the 10% for mining, quarrying, electricity and gas. And there is much lower comparison in some East Asian economies where it is 25 to 35%. And the trend of growth rates in manufacturing over the last decade has been 7% per annum. The desired growth rate over the next decade is 12%. And since 2003, manufacturing is once again growing at the rate of 9% to 10% per annum, with appropriate policy interventions by the government and renewed efforts by the industry to improve productivity. Economists predict that the manufacturing at its target over the next decade. The National Manufacturing Competitive Council, that is NMCC, has been set up with this objective. Now, geographical location is also required for the industries. How? The industrial location are the complex in nature. Location means the place which is required. Industrial locations are complex in nature. They are influenced by availability of raw material, labor, capital, power, and market. And after an industrial activity starts urbanization, which follows, sometimes industries are located or near the cities. And industrialization and urbanization go hand in hand. That means they parallel go together. Then cities provide markets. This is also one of the point. And then provide services as the banking, insurance, transport, labor, consultants, financial advice. The key to decision of the factory location is the least cost. The government policies, specialized labor also influence the location of the industry. Now, geography, manufacturing industries. Now, what is remaining here is the input and the ideal location of an industry. Let's talk about the ideal location of an industry. Cost of obtaining raw material at site, cost of protection at the site, cost of distribution of production, and decision to locate factory at site. Now, if we talk about the inputs, what is the raw material used, the components, and the factors of production are land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, and the infrastructure. Then the transport, factory, output, transport, market, money. So these are the flowcharts which are required for the manufacturing of industries. Now let's talk about what are the miscellaneous industries here. Industries are also classified in the following miscellaneous, that means mixed categories: village industries, cottage, consumer, ancillary, basic, capital, labor. Now let's talk about the village. Village industries are located, as name is there, village industries. So that means they are located in villages and primarily cater to the needs of the rural people. So basically, it is for the village people. They usually employ local machinery such as oil extraction, grain grinding, and agriculture implements. That means that is exactly related to the agriculture. Then the cottage industries. These industries are which artisans set up in their own houses, work with wood, cane, cast stone, etc. are called cottage industries. And handloom, khadi, leather work. These are artisans having fall in this category. Then consumer good industries, and they convert raw material or primary products into commodities directly used by the people, textiles, bakeries, sugars, etc. And then ancillary industries, the industries which manufacture parts and the components used by the big industries. And these are manufacturing heavy articles like trucks, buses, railway engines, which are called ancillary industries. Now, the basic industries. These are dependent on many other industries for manufacturing process are called basic industries. Iron and steel, power generating, including this category. The capital intensive, that means the industries requiring huge investments, are called capital intensive. Iron and steel, cement, aluminium, outstanding examples of capital extensive industries. Now, the labor intensive is industries which require huge labor force for running them are called labor intensive. In these intensive, labor more important than capital, shoemaking, manufacturing are called these.